Welcome back to the Register Report. My name is John Buckley. I'm the Register of Deeds of Plymouth County. This segment of the show, we've always done something lighter in nature, talk about some of our great county and colony history. There are some great holidays in the month that everyone certainly is aware of. National Cookie Day on the 2nd, Pearl Harbor Day, which we saw a lot of coverage on that from those incredible, difficult days that really begin World War II. National Cocoa Day on the 13th. Wright Brothers Day on the 17th. The winter solstice will begin on the 21st. Thankfully, a turn back to lighter days, slowly, but making the turn. And on the 25th, Christmas Day. There are other holidays like Hanukkah that have happened in between and other great holidays. But we celebrate many of our holidays, and particularly around here, we celebrate a great tradition of Santa Claus. And the first one I'm going to talk about is there was a department store person named James Edgar. He owned Edgar's Department Store on Main Street in Brockton. And he had dressed previously as a sea captain clown in George Washington to entertain the children of the shoppers. He did it for the enjoyment of them. He began the tradition of a department store Santa Claus. And basically, there was a cartoonist named Thomas Nast. Many people might remember him. He was the person that drew the donkey as a symbol for the Democrats and the elephant for the Republicans, but he was a cartoonist and drew a healthier, weightier Santa Claus, and to this day, that is the jolly look of Santa Claus. But it began with James Edgar, and he was quite a person. The next record you're going to see is a location in Grant Rock. Reginald Fessenden began the first two-way Atlantic broadcast between Grant Rock and Scotland. In that time period, they broadcast religious hymns like Silent Night, Heard as Far Away as the Caribbean. The Fessenden Tower was dismantled in 1917, but there's a plaque there in his honor. And last but not least of our Plymouth County records is Edgar Rowe Snow. Edgar Rowe Snow was a very famous historian and author from Marshfield. He wrote a lot of books, including about shipwrecks, pirates, and buccaneers of the Atlantic coast, and particularly lighthouses. But he's most famous for carrying on the tradition of the flying Santa. They would go up in a plane, drop off gifts to the lighthouse keepers and their families. And he was a dedicated preservationist and lover of the Boston Harbor Islands. Certainly something to be remembered. And I want to thank Tim White for bringing forward in his presentation the story that he brought forward of the colonial record about getting permission from a father, in that case, or a family member, or a magistrate, or in the indentured service case, the master, before you asked a woman for their hand in marriage, and a tradition that goes back a long, long time. I want to thank PAC TV for helping with this show. It's my 158th show. We do one a month, and we are happy to tell the story about, for what most people is their most valuable asset, their home. So have a great holiday season, a Merry Christmas, Happy Hanukkah, however you celebrate the holidays. Have a great new year. Hopefully 2024 will be a better year for real estate, and make your wishes on New Year's Day, make your plans going forward, and keep your promises. We'll see you next month.